Love is unconditional.
I think love is sacrificing for one another.
Can I look that up on Urban Dictionary?
I believe that love is a feeling when someone feels compassionate about another specific person, and I also believe that love is when someone is concerned about the well-being of someone else.
Love is I guess you could say a connection between two people, or like a person and like an object.
I think it's complicated because it's emotional, and emotions can be very complicated.
I think love is a really cool thing for teenagers because you get to discover things about someone else while learning about yourself at the same time. And I don't necessarily agree with people when they say that teenagers can't experience love, because anyone at any age can. You have the same feelings for another person, and love is a really strong feeling, and I think teenagers have like a capability of feeling that way.
I think that people overuse the word a lot and they don't really know the definition of it.
Mixed impacts, I think. I don't know. Like I find sometimes it can blur their thoughts out, and they end up, doing stupid things that they shouldn't be doing.
I think it has a bad effect on teens. It affects them negatively because their decision-making skills aren't great to begin with, and then having somebody else involved and then having emotional ties to somebody else could kind of distract from where you're trying to go, goals.
A lot of teens these days are starting to become distracted from their priorities when they experience this at a young age.
It makes me feel happy. I like it. I like it because I agree with it, and also it's kind of symbolic of how things are changing.
I agree with it, and that love has no gender, and the definition of love is that any two people or a group of people can love each other no matter what their gender is, male or female.
I don't really feel anything. I just, I look at it and I see, two women.
Love has no gender, and what I have to say about that is it's true. Like, you fall for someone because of their personality. That's most times when someone sticks around, it's because you fall for how they are and how you're compatible with them. And you don't need to be compatible with another gender, with the opposite gender, even though that's the ideal thing. But I feel like you can fall for someone when you really get to discover something about them that really captivates you and that really has no gender to it.
Well, first off, it's true because love does have no gender, because it's like, if you love someone, why should it matter about their gender, their race, anything involving a flaw or anything?
I also agree with this photo because we're all human beings at the end of the day, and that love was made for all humans, and so it has no race.
I don't really agree with it. It's nothing wrong with it as long as I'm not hurting anybody.
In order for a child to be raised correctly, it needs a mother and a father.
I would say to them, here's a family of people that love each other.
A man and a woman can make a kid together. Doesn't mean that two people from the same gender can raise a kid. Just like they can raise a kid just like anyone from different genders can. They can even raise a kid better than anyone from different genders can.
I don't know. It's weird to think that it's not normal to other people when they're looking at pictures like this. To me, it's completely normal to look at it, and it's just yeah.
Everybody should have their own beliefs, and everybody should respect each other's beliefs.
It's more normal nowadays to see pictures like this, because it's it shouldn't matter, because if you love the person, and nothing should matter.
I think people disagree with this usually because they think that a man and woman are meant to be together because they're meant to make children, and for that sake, which is really dumb, because anyone can have a kid and anyone can raise a kid.